extra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the gains first. Play, and it's second down now.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Haskins. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Avery Williamson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Almost able to intercept him. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It is good. Makes the score Rams 3.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
1st and 10 at at their own 25.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
And you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Haskins.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon.
6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they let this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rams 10, 49ers nothing.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Tre'Quan Smith.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expecting an attack right here on this play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another try for Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers are back within a score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now Murray again. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
He's got his tight end, Fant.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Haskins. Looking deep for Julio.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. A final shot before half from Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back in?
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's third down and 4.
Murray now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
First and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Harrison Butker is set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they get coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Joe Mixon.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
By number 23.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some. Points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start with the option. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clinton Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Being chased out left. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking inside, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He'll try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
Harrison Butker.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Smith. A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Joe Mixon.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at their 48.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Joe Mixon.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a 49er 1st down.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Haskins back to the air. He finds his running back, Mixon. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Haskins going to throw again. Out right, this is Boyle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Joe Mixon.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Crosby for the point after.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And give him another 6. It's called for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's able to put it through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, it's Haskins. The left side completion to Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Mixon hit it. All the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.